So we're going to start with the basics, and we're going to talk about network topologies in this video. Now, the topology, in a networking sense, is the physical or logical layout of the network. We make this distinction because the physical and logical topologies are not necessarily the same, so you can't always tell what the logical topology is from the physical layout. We'll get into that a little more in depth later in this video. But first, we're going to talk about the 4 common topologies you will see on local networks and wide area networks. They are the bus, ring, star, and mesh topologies, and the mesh is somewhat divided between the full and the partial mesh topologies. Now, each topology has its own advantages and disadvantages, and we'll go into each of these over the next few slides. The first topology we're going to talk about is the bus topology. The bus topology on a physical level is where every network device is connected to the same piece of wire. You have a bus that goes from one end of your network to the other, and each of these devices connect to this same physical piece of wire. Now, if we're talking about a physical bus topology, you may remember twin-ax, or you may remember thick Ethernet with vampire taps if you've been around quite a while. Although you won't see those in modern networks. However, you will see a logical bus topology if you happen across a token ring network. And again, it's been a long time since I've seen a token ring network personally, but I'm certain they're still out there, and they're far more common than the old thicknet networks. Now again, this is a physical topology that we're looking at. Now, you can have a logical bus topology and a physical star topology, and we'll talk about the star topology here in a couple of slides. And honestly, that's what most Ethernet networks are. They are logically a bus because all of the Ethernet computers are connected to the same physical piece of wire. But looking at the physical layer, they are a star because there's a hub or a switch in the middle of your Ethernet network, and all of the devices plug into that hub or switch. So the next topology we'll talk about is the ring topology. Now, I'll be honest, the only place I've ever actually seen a ring topology in use on a physical level is certain point-of-sale systems back in another life almost 20 years ago when I first started getting into technology. And essentially, the impulse goes from one end of the network to the other and just keeps going around and around and around this circle like so. Each device is connected to 2 other devices. The downside to this ring is if this link here is broken, then your whole network goes down because the traffic really only goes one way. Most ring topologies, at least on a physical level, will have counter-rotating rings, or they'll have dual rings. One ring goes this way, the other ring goes this way, and this way if one of the rings are broken, the traffic can still go the other direction to get to every node on the network. Again, a ring topology is not really anything you'll see on a physical level